So, obviously, think as you know, much colder weather prevails through the upcoming week, and the main story is the brief shot of winter weather we're expecting across northwest portions of our area tomorrow morning, and then there's a lot more uncertainty, but there is another potential system for late this week, although things have trended down with that. So mostly sunny and just chilly today, and then a widespread rain is expected across much of the area from tonight through late tomorrow afternoon, and with the potential of greater than an inch across southeast Virginia and northeast North Carolina. And again, winter weather advisories have been issued for potentially up to a few hundredths of ice accretion for Louisa and Fluvanna counties, and that timing for the winter weather advisory is 1 to 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, although any freezing rain should only last a couple of hours or so. And then just seasonable but cold and dry weather prevailing on Wednesday and Thursday, and then potentially another system for Friday and Friday night, although there's a lot of uncertainty with that. And then marine wise, we do have small craft conditions expected for all the local waters, with a gale watch issued for the Chesapeake Bay and coastal waters north of the Virginia-North Carolina border tomorrow into Wednesday. So jumping into the weather pattern here, tomorrow's system obviously will bring widespread rain to the area, with potential light freezing rain for our northwest parts of the area, and more significant winter weather well to our north and northwest. Then dry Wednesday and Thursday, and then that potential system Friday, although things have trended down with that this morning. Although, of course, we will keep an eye on it over the next few days and provide updates on the trends, and if and when we expect any sort of precipitation with that. So the winter weather advisory is in effect for Louisa and Fluvanna, western Louisa and Fluvanna counties, with mainly rain expected towards the I-95 corridor and elsewhere. And again, this is just for a light glaze to a potentially a couple hundredths of an inch of ice accretion, and precipitation should change over to rain as temperatures rise above freezing later tomorrow morning. And you can see any sort of ice accretion would be confined to our far northwest areas, and it would be a very minor thing at that. Although, given the timing overnight into tomorrow morning, you could see some brief road issues on untreated roads mainly, and bridges and overpasses during the morning before temperatures rise above freezing and precipitation turns to plain rain. And again, really southeast of this area, we're really not expecting any sort of winter weather concerns. Again, in terms of timing, you see mainly early tomorrow morning, and we'll step through this in more detail in a second. And then temperature-wise, it's going to struggle to rise much above the 30s and 40s tomorrow for most of our area, except for southeast Virginia and northeast North Carolina. And I'm just going to switch gears here for a second. And this map just shows the probability of 1/100th of an inch of ice in 1 hour, and the timestamp is right here. So starting at noon, we're not expecting any precipitation. And then 3-4 a.m. is when you start to see some low probabilities for freezing rain across northwest portions of the area, with the most likely time for any ice probably between 5 and 7 a.m. And again, mainly in western Louisa and Fluvanna, where those probabilities are above 50%. And then you can see after 7 a.m., precipitation changes over to plain rain, and that's why the probabilities for ice quickly decrease as we head through the latter part of the morning and into the afternoon. Though a pretty good soaking rain is expected, especially southeast, but even elsewhere where widespread half inch to an inch, with amounts greater than an inch possible southeast. And then after that, dry on Wednesday and Thursday. And then this includes the system Friday night, and potentially into Saturday as well. So that, again, a little too early for specifics, but certainly another round of precipitation is possible, although things have trended down with the late week system. Temperatures through the week will remain seasonably cool, with lows in the 20s and 30s, potentially some teens Thursday and Friday morning inland. So another round of pretty cold air, but nothing approaching records or anything like that. And you can see there's a decent chance of precipitation, although not sure how much we get later Friday night, potentially into Saturday. It's still several days out, and there's a lot of uncertainty with that. So switching gears to the marine, we have a gale watch for potential low-end gale conditions. Primarily tomorrow evening, but it will remain, solid small craft tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning. And just stepping day by day, you see the potential gales Tuesday evening, low-end gales, and then solid small crafts elsewhere. And then you see some potential continuing small crafts on Wednesday and Thursday as well. Again, we're expecting mainly low-end gales for a short duration, with the focus being Tuesday evening, with diminishing winds Tuesday night. Still small craft into Wednesday morning, with perhaps a bit of a break during the day Wednesday before winds pick back up on Thursday, with some potential small crafts with a secondary push of cold air advection later Thursday into Thursday night, Friday morning. But certainly nothing out of the ordinary in terms of the marine conditions for this time of year. And then finally, wave heights building to 5 to 7 feet on the ocean, with 4 to 5 foot waves on the bay, with that potential high-end small craft, low-end gales later tomorrow night. And occasional wave heights certainly you could see as high as 10 feet on the ocean. And that timing mainly would be, again, with the highest winds tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. And with that, I will jump back to the main points, and I'll stop the recording now, and more than happy to answer any questions. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Have a great day.